Hello aspirants, welcome. In this video, I am going to explain a problem which is asked in NTSC Stage 2 2019. The question is, if alpha and beta are the roots of 2x square minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0 and Pn plus 1 is equal to alpha power n minus beta power n, then find P9 minus 3P7 by 4P8. Options are given to you: 3 by 8, 5 by 8, 7 by 8, 9 by 8. So I will give you 1 minute time. Try it and comment in the comment box if you get correct answer. Now let's see the solution. What is given here? Alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation and one condition given. Pn plus 1 is equal to alpha power n minus beta power n, and we want to find this one. They gave condition that we can use. Pn plus 1 is equal to alpha power n minus beta power n. So we want to find here P9. So now tell me what is P9? P9. So n plus 1 we have here 9 we have. If you substitute n is equal to 8, then we will get P9. So it is nothing but alpha power 8 minus beta power 8. Same here P7. P7 is equal to. So here 7 we have to substitute 1 less. So n is equal to 6. So alpha power 6 minus beta power 6. Denominator we have P8. So we have to substitute 1 less, 7. So alpha power 7 minus beta power 7. Alpha power 7 minus beta power 7. So what we want to find? This we want to find. So let's expand. So P9 we got that alpha power 8 minus beta power 8 minus 3 into P7. P7 means alpha power 6 minus beta power 6 by 4 into P8. P8 value alpha power 7 minus beta power 7. So this if you find means answer you will get. So for finding this one, we have to use the condition alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. Let us take alpha is a root of this equation. So let's substitute here. So 2 alpha square minus 5 alpha minus 6 is equal to 0. So 2 alpha square and minus 6 keep here. Middle term set that side. So it will become 5 alpha. So 2 common take. So alpha square minus 3 is equal to 5 alpha. Alpha square minus 3 is equal to 2 efficient means 5 alpha by 2. So we have here alpha square. I want alpha power 8. I am trying to find numerator. In numerator we have alpha power 8. So both sides multiply alpha power 6. LHS side as well as RHS side both multiply alpha power 6. So you will get here alpha power 8 multiply inside means alpha power 8 minus 3 alpha power 6. That is giving you 5 by 2 alpha power 7. Alpha into alpha power 6 is alpha power 7. So this is the equation I got when I have substituted alpha as root in the given quadratic equation. If I substitute beta also root. So if you substitute beta in that equation, then you will get just in place of the alpha you will get beta. In place of alpha you will get beta. Just see the equation 1. Wherever we have alpha there write beta. So beta power 8 minus 3 beta power 6 is equal to 5 by 2 beta power 7. Let's take this equation 2. Both I am going to subtract. Why? Because I want alpha power 8 minus beta power 8. So subtract once means alpha power 8 minus beta power 8. While subtracting time signs we have to take interchange the signs. So minus 3 if you take common. So alpha power 6 minus beta power 6. That is giving you 5 by 2 common if you take means alpha power 7 minus beta power 7. So let's see here. This is the numerator, I hope. This is the numerator, alpha power 8 minus beta power 8 minus 3 into alpha power 6 minus beta power 6. This is the numerator. Numerator we have got this one. So let us take this one and replace numerator with this value. So 5 by 2 into alpha power 7 minus beta power 7 by denominator we have 4 into alpha power 7 minus beta power 7. So both will get cancelled here. So answer will be 5 by 8. So option B is the correct one. So dear NTSC aspirants, in this way we have to work out this problem. Hope everybody understand this question. Let's wait for next question. Second question, which is asked in NTSC 2019 stage 2. So question you see. This question is asked from arithmetic progression, which is a very nice question. Everybody see the question. The sum of the squares of the third and 13th term. Sum of the third and 13th term means A3 and A13. Sum of the squares is 5. And the product of 4th and 12th term. Now given 4th and 12th term of an AP, say AP is R. Then find the product of 13th term and 3rd term. Product of 13th term and 3rd term of same AP. Options given 80 plus 50R by 41, 80 plus 50R by 82, 100R minus 45 by 82, 100R minus 45 by 41. These are the options given to you. So 1 minute time I am giving to you, dear children. Try it. If you get correct answer, please comment in the comment box. Now see the solution. So what is given? Before itself I have read for you. Again I am giving and I am explaining you what is given in the problem. So here given as sum of squares of 3rd and 13th term. Sum of the squares of 3rd and 13th term. So let us take AAP, whose first term is A and common difference is D. Okay. So A3 first term is A, common difference is D. Now 3rd term and 13th term we want to take. 3rd term is A3, 13th term is A13. Squares and sum. Sum of the squares is A3 square plus A13 square given to you 5. Okay, and they given you product of 4th and 12th term. Product of 4th is A4 into 12th term A12 is equal to capital R. We want to find product of 3rd and 13th term. 3rd. So A3 into A13, this is how much? So if you observe the conditions, so A3, A13 relation given, A4, A12 relation given, they are asking A3 and A13. Means this A4 and A12 we don't want. So let's use and throw this A4 and A12 to get A13 and A3. Okay. Now see here. This is considered as A square and this is second one is B square. A square plus B square we can write as A minus B whole square plus 2AB. So in this we expand. If we expand here you will get. So I am taking A as A13, B as, why? Because A13 is bigger one, A3 is smaller one if AB is increasing. So A13 minus A3 whole square plus 2 into A13 into A3 is equal to 5. So you know the value of A13. A13 means A plus 12D. A plus 12D minus A3. A3 means A plus 2D. A plus 2D. So if you apply minus A minus 2D will become whole square plus 2 into A13 and A3 is equal to 5. So A cancel. 12D minus 2D which is equal to 10D. 10D whole square plus 2 into, this is only we want to find. So A3 into A30. So let us take this is x is equal to 5. So this if you do means 100 square is equal to 2x, if you same is 5 minus 2x. D square is equal to 5 minus 2x by 100. This equation 1 we can take. We are going to use this for next. It will be useful in solving this. So here if you see A4 given, A12 given, but we want to find A3 and A13. So express this A4 as A3 and A12 as A13. How we can express? A4 is the next term of A3. Okay, A4 is the next term of A3. So if you add common difference to A3, O will get A4. Same way A12. A12 is the preceding term of A13. Just one common difference subtract means we will get from A13. If you subtract common difference, we will get A12. So A13 minus D, which is equal to R. So now both brackets multiply. So A3 into A13 minus D into A3 plus D into A13 minus D square is equal to R. A3 into A13 which is equal to S, which is equal to X minus. So here D A13 minus D A3. We can common D. So you will get A13 minus A3 minus D square is equal to R. So X plus this value already we have D. A13 minus A3. So that is equal to 10D. So D into 10D. D into 10D we will get that 10D square minus D square is equal to R. So you are getting here 11. Sorry, now 10D square minus D square is 9D square. So X plus 9D square is equal to R. So D value, D square value already you know, this value you have to substitute. X plus 9 into D value, sorry, D square value 5 minus 2x by 100. That is equal to R. So if you take LCM, so you will get 100x, you will get 100x minus 80. So 82x will come plus 45 is equal to 100R. Okay, so from this we can do that 82x is equal to 100R minus 45. X is equal to 100R minus 45 by 82. So X means only A3 into A13. So which is equal to 100R minus 45 by 82, which is option C. So this is also a very nice question in AP. Nice question asked from AP. So hope you understand how to solve this question. Okay. So thank you.